Everybody thinks that during disruption that you can't thrive. And one thing I've learned is you can thrive through disruption. You have to have the agility, and then you have to have the resiliency of your people in order to grow in that. My team signed up with Gartner. They helped me develop the strategy. They helped me with what was needed in order to be competitive in the future. They helped me with that blueprint. When I have strategy meetings, they're invited to them. So I look at them as an integral part of my team. As I continue on this journey, no matter what is thrown in front of me, I'm really not worried because I know that I can pick up the phone, and on the other end of the phone is one of my trusted folks in Gartner that can say, we will get you the right information.
Changes in demand, changes in the external environment, whether it be shortage of drivers, whether it be port congestion and sea freight, or whether it be cost of living crisis. I think really focusing on some of our foundations in demand and supply planning is ultimately going to help us both now but also in the future years. I think probably the strongest example of where Gartner has helped our business over the last few years has been through a focus on sales and operations planning. So really helping us put better foundations in place to enable us to deal with volatility. It's something that we're working on with our Gartner account manager, and the account support has been fantastic. So I've got an executive coach and a couple of functional experts that support our account. And I think really the next step for us now is trying to develop that next 3 to 5 years supply chain strategy. So really excited about that, looking forward to it. And hopefully it will add a lot of value for us over the next few years.
Well, I think the importance of the supply chain has been really demonstrated through the pandemic. I mean, there's obviously been a lot of focus on it through things like the vaccine, but I think there's been a lot of other work that's been driven, both in the commercial supply chain, and I'm starting to drive in the clinical supply chain, that's really, I think, getting the attention of senior executives in the company, because it can be a critical part of what the company's trying to achieve as it goes through this aspiration for growth. You've got to have a strong, resilient supply chain to support that growth. The Gartner support's been very, very helpful in terms of really thinking through a strategy for the future. You know, we're seeing a lot of growth in the organisation. We need to scale that supply chain significantly. We need to make it much more efficient going forward. So I think the support we've had in developing the strategy has been excellent, and I think has really helped make sure that we've now got a holistic, really clear strategy that I'm very confident that we can execute for really big benefits. But some of my team have got quite specific roles around digitisation, around planning. They're getting tremendous value and are constantly coming back with, I've learned this new thing about how we might think differently about demand planning. So I think we're getting value from a technical functional excellence point of view with some of my team, but I think we're also getting tremendous value about how to think about a transformation and how to lead one. If you're embarking on a significant transformation and change, I think it's invaluable from that point of view.